Hey crafters, I'm here for the last drill with me for Belle. We are going to do her hair, eyes, and mouth in this drill with me. Everything else for her is done. Completed the dress and completed all of her skin. These are the last few things, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. I am working like up here by her hair, so I'm gonna be picking down. We're gonna start with DMC 790. And this is quite a lovely orange. This is gonna be some of kind of the outskirts of her hair. I'm just gonna get started. Now it is about 5 p.m. in Germany right now. So it is dark as dark can be outside already. So I have my overhead light on and I don't work a lot with the overhead light. I try to work as much as I can during the day because it gives a glare on the glue on the canvas. So you might notice me having to get in the picture frame looking really close just to make sure that I got all of each drill symbol, because when you're sitting at a slight angle from the painting, I just struggle to make sure I'm getting the right ones. But yes, so excited to be done with Belle. I'm putting the videos up a few days after they're being filmed. So right now it is December 7th, the evening of December 7th. So we're running out of time. This really should be done by Christmas Eve. That way I'm not up late on Christmas Eve stressing and trying to just drill like crazy. So what does that leave me with? You guys can probably do the math better than me. So I've got about 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks to get Sleeping Beauty done. She is the last princess that I need to do. And I think when I first started this canvas, I had a lot of free time. I was able to kind of leisurely work on my diamond paintings. And I think the fastest I worked on a princess was, oh, is that one? Yeah, was 3 weeks. So I'm still pretty confident that I'm gonna get it done. I don't feel super stressed or rushed about it, but ask me in the comments on December 20th how I feel. And one thing that's really been helping is my husband. Yeah, okay, these are all circles. The circles and the diamonds look pretty similar at this angle in this glare. But my husband has now been helping me. He'll, after bedtime with the kids, he'll pop up and do 20 or 30 minutes while I'm diamond painting. We work on it together, and even having that second person work on it for 20 to 30 minutes a night is a huge success. That's really helping. The downside, he's about to travel for a week. So I'm gonna lose my partner, my diamond painting partner, for almost a week. Oh, is that? Oh. Almost put it on the wrong symbol. But when he comes back, I hope I have a good chunk of Sleeping Beauty done, and then we can really power through. I've mentioned this before. I don't know if I want to get it framed. Back in Tunisia, I had a viewer who made the greatest suggestion of, I take this to a shop, buy the frame, since framing there was much cheaper, and don't put the diamond painting in it until it's done. And unfortunately with the move and everything, I just got busy, caught up, I forgot about it. And now, of course, I'm thinking about framing options, and it's just so expensive here in Germany to get that done. So I do think I'm going to go up to the PX, go to the military base exchange, and see if they have different like decorative duct tape. And I'm just gonna put duct tape around the edge, the canvas edge, and go from there. Whenever I get to a point that this could be framed, I'll frame it, and I'll have just kind of the duct tape on the side until then. The canvas is for 2 5-year-olds, so really they're not going to care if it's in a frame. And if it was in a frame, I'd be more worried that they would throw toys at it and it would fall over, or I'm not sure yet if it's going to be on their wall in their playroom or their wall in their bedroom, but it'll be somewhere around there. And I know I said I was going to take a break from diamond painting starting in January because I have this really nice knit shawl that I want to do with some yarn that I bought over the summer. It is a, are these, let me get really close. Okay, it is a knit shawl by Fiber Me This on Ravelry. And I saw it in the Tell Me About Your Rhinebeck Sweater video from Chrissy Glass Knits that came out a couple months ago. All this stuff all over. But the shawl was designed with Harry Potter, either in the Deathly Hallows 1 or 2. I don't remember. I think it was 1. And the thoughts and the journey that Ron, Hermione, and Harry had while they were on this epic quest. I think it looks gorgeous. So I want to spend a lot of time in January doing that. But I was thinking, yep, I'm going to take a break from diamond painting. And I have a closet full of diamond paintings. I have that Star Wars inspired one. I still have Diamond Art Club's Snow Queen. I have 3 of my Doug Axel. Those are all circles, right? Yep. So I have a lot of options. But more and more, now that I'm doing this princess one, I'm seeing the villains one pop up. And even recently, a couple days ago on a video, somebody said they were working on the villains one. And it's like, oh, I really want that one too. I know I should be sticking in, oh, here's some circles again down here, sticking to kind of like one craft project at a time so I don't get spread too thin, but oh, that painting looks gorgeous. And I need to see if they have it. I believe they do have it on Heartful Diamonds, so we'll see what I end up getting into. But that would be the next one that I really, really, really want to do. I just don't know. I mean, the hoarder in me is saying that if I order it for myself for Christmas or something like that, then I could just have it in my stash and have it when I get to it, since there's a lot of good deals and sales right now. So we'll see. I know I'll probably break down and buy that, but who knows. Okay, I do have to lean into my canvas with that glare. These are 2 more circles. And make sure I got all the circles, because the circles in the diamonds, while they do look different, for some reason at an angle they trick me a little bit. But I think I'm done with that. I'm gonna do these X's next, which are just on the outskirts of her hair, and that is gonna be DMC 919. Let me lean in to make sure you see it. And this is kind of a burnt reddish, burnt red color. There's not many, so I'm not going to put many on my tray. Here we go. Can't see the screen, so I am not sure how it's coming off, but that is the color. So, yeah. I feel like a lot of stuff is going on, but it's really just been like running and doing this, and the kids' school schedule. The kids have a winter school play. Getting that done, getting costumes done, and balancing like everything in the house. And have you ever had a moment, oh, sorry, for some reason I got distracted. Have you ever had a moment where you've been go, 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 and you're working so hard and you know you need to take a break for yourself, but you just keep going because you're doing what your family needs you to do? If you've ever had a time in your life like that, then maybe you'll understand this really well. I don't know what I did. I didn't get in an accident. I didn't get hit or have a running accident, nothing like that. But one day I was walking down some stairs. Or no, it started maybe a few days before. My knee, my right knee felt tight. Like I would try to get on the floor and change a diaper, and it just felt difficult to bend. I just kind of chalked it up to age. Like, you know, I'm getting older. things hurt more and more. It's usually my back, but now it's my knee that's starting to hurt. And it wasn't painful. But then you fast forward a few days, and I'd picked my son up from school, and I was walking down a flight of steps. I didn't fall. I didn't twist my knee or anything, but as my foot landed on the step below, the one I was going to take, just this pain shot through my knee. My entire knee, like the back of the knee, the front of the knee, all around the side of the knee. And I let out a little sound of like, oh, it was painful. And I just stayed in that position, holding like a 40-pound 2-year-old, and one foot on the top step, right foot on the bottom step. And I stayed there. It took the wind out of me. I couldn't gather my thoughts, gather myself to move forward. My knee hurt that bad. And it was only a few seconds. It's not like I stayed there for 2 minutes. But, you know, that switch snaps of like, okay, keep going. And I did. And ever since, that was earlier in the week. It's now the weekend now. Ever since, I've really had a problem with my knee. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm kind of hoping to give it a few days rest. I usually I enjoy going out and walking through the neighborhood and taking the dog on a walk. I haven't done that since. Trying to really give it some time. It looks a little swollen. Again, I didn't hit it or fall or anything like that, so I'm not sure why it's swollen, where this is coming from. But I have been a little less active these past few days, trying to give my knee a break. And then there's like the mom part of all this, where I'm telling my kids, I need to stay on the couch for a little bit. My knee really hurts. Mommy can't walk around at the moment. And they're very sweet, even at 5, and understanding. And one of them says, like, well, Mommy, why don't you go to the doctor? And I don't even know how to list the thought of, well, getting a doctor's appointment and then finding a doctor that speaks in English and we're able to communicate, and really making excuses for why I don't take care of myself. But then she doesn't understand, because she's like, well, whenever we don't feel good, you always say we need to go to the doctor and work on getting healthy. And why aren't you doing that for yourself? And it's like, okay, 5-year-old, words of wisdom. I hear what you're doing. Oh, hey, Axel. Axel's come in. I think he's going to sit in the chair behind me and diamond paint. I wish. Sit with me and support. I'm going to do the diamonds next. So that's been difficult. Today, again, is the weekend. And we went out today. Okay. I'm going to do the diamonds, and they're DMC 921. It's a light caramel color. Oh, it sounds like the baby's playing down there with my husband while I diamond paint. But Axel opened the door, so you might hear some more kids. It looks good. We went out today. We went to our first Christmas market of the season. I'm surprised it took us this long to go. Our first Christmas market in Germany, because we went to one in Scotland. And our kids were really confused because we told them that we were going to go to the Christmas market. They were like, yay, we're going to go on an airplane to Scotland. And we're like, nope, no. We don't just buy tickets for that. We're going to go downtown. They were like, oh, okay, the U-Bahn. We're like, yeah, we're just going to take the U-Bahn. Anyways, so we were down there for about 2 hours, and I checked my my step count. I got about 6,000 steps, and my knee feels okay. It feels a little tight. I had to take some Advil today to help with the discomfort, but I think I'm getting in a better spot now, and I'm hoping within the next few days the pain and achiness will really stop. But the stiffness, my knee feeling stiff, has been just constant through this whole thing. Even today, with it not being painful, it was really difficult to get down on the floor and change the baby's diapers. Really struggled with that. So I hope that this does quickly pass. You know, nothing ever happens at the right time. I mean, if this had happened in January when I wasn't balancing 2 different school schedules, the school play, all of the regular stuff that you do around the house, Christmas shopping, Christmas decorating, if that had happened then and not now, maybe it would have been a little easier for me to put my feet up a little longer during the day. But I'll keep you updated on how that happens or how that goes. But yeah, something I just talked about. We went to our first German Christmas market. I took video of the whole thing. There is going to be a Christmas Day premiere of a lot of diamond painters putting together a 1-hour video in time slots throughout Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, and a few hours after Christmas to make sure that the 24-hour period of Christmas all around the world is fully covered. Let me put these away, and then I'll keep talking. Which one do I want to do next? Well, I like working like outside in, so maybe, ooh, that would be J. So let me do J next. Let me get those drills. Oh, here they are. These are actually a lot of the same colors from the candlesticks, which is the last one I updated, or I posted. 741 is the DMC for J. It's a yellowish orange. I'm gonna try and keep going quickly. I did really bad lining these up. There's actually spots of like 3 in a row, so I want to get these in a pretty good line. Yeah, it's really great. So we live close to a U-Bahn stop. So for us to get downtown, actually we live at a great U-Bahn stop. We can take any U-Bahn and go downtown. We don't have to take one specific one. Like if I'm trying to go to the mall or the kids' school, I have to take one specific U-Bahn, but to their school. But downtown from our stop, where we're at, they all go. So it's really easy to walk to the station, get all the kids on a train, and bam, within less than 7 minutes, we're downtown. Because the U-Bahns are really fast here, very efficient, and they come to the station maybe every 2 minutes, so you're never waiting very long. It's too cold to wait a long time outside, so we gotta go. Yeah, so we recorded stuff for the Christmas Day premiere, and what I'm just doing for that is I think some diamond painters are doing a special Christmas themed diamond painting. I was not able to get any of them, and then with shipping and all the delays, wasn't going to be able to get them here in time. I just dropped the ball on that. So I decided to film an hour of our life at Christmas season in Germany. So far, the video consists of us picking out our Christmas tree and our kids running through the lot. Our Christmas tree, what all put up, and then our first trip to the market. The kids really liked it. They're still at an age, though, where everything they see, they want. It's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. Can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? So multiple times down there, we're like, okay, calm down. Calm down. You just got something. Let's walk 2 or 3 booths away and get something else. But it's really fascinating what they do. It's the entire downtown Frankfurt area. Street after street, neighborhood after neighborhood, block after block. And they have these beautiful wooden Christmas stalls posted, and they are elaborate, and they get put up in late November, and some of them are built as a pop-up restaurant. Today we got lunch, and it was an open area like cafe in the front with glass where you could see all of the cooking and order over the glass counter. And then you walked down the side of this wooden building that they put up, and then you go to the back, and they had maybe 15 tables in the back. And then the back was also open, so you could see in the kitchen, you can see all the food being made. But we had a really good time. I go and I look for shopping stuff. I saw quite a bit of things that I would love to have, really love to have as souvenirs of our time in Germany. And those items are a little more expensive than I'm prepared to spend just on a day that we're just popping downtown to check it out. So I looked at the stuff I'm interested in. They have these, I'll tell you one of them, these ceramic lights, and they're all of Frankfurt and downtown Frankfurt, and half timber wooden houses, and you can buy them to make like a mini Christmas village with a light inside of it, and it's gorgeous. And then you can buy pieces of like a small decorative tree and a fence and all. It's really, really nice. But I wanted to do the 3 houses that look like the picturesque tourist Romer down in Frankfurt. So if you're interested, Google ROMER, Frankfurt, Germany. It is an area, I filmed it in the video that I'll post on Christmas, and it is the downtown traditional part. It is the 3 half timber homes that are in the downtown Frankfurt area. They were actually destroyed in World War II and rebuilt. And it is a gorgeous tourist site, and they have these replica buildings. These replica buildings. So I'm thinking of buying those. But I think for the smaller one, the smaller little Christmas village of these 3 buildings, is something like 60 euros each house. That is going to be something that I need to save up for. That's going to be a stretch to just mosey by a booth and be like, oh yeah, 180 euros, here you go. So maybe if over the next couple weeks, I put a little aside, I will, before Christmas, pop down there and get that. Or the second thing, they have these very nice, beautiful, decorative nativity scenes, which I think would be gorgeous to have. They're all handmade. You can pick the different style that you like. I don't know how much that one costs, because the little booth store that they had that was selling them, you couldn't even walk in. It was people, shoulder to shoulder inside, and then a line trying to get inside waiting. So with 2 toddlers and a stroller, I knew it was not going to be possible to either wait in line patiently or slip in there. Oh, I forgot a J. Quickly slip in there. So I moved on, but the next time I go to the market, that'll be something I look at and price. I'm also thinking I will get one this year, and then we will buy the next one next year, because that's a lot to spend. Let's do K. Here we go. I'm going to try and quickly finish this up. K is 742. I might have very few 3 in a row, but I'll still try and get these in nice lines. Yeah, what we ended up buying was, we bought a lot of snacks, a lot of treats as we walked around and looked at things. They have these roasted peanuts and cashews that they put in a very sweet, syrupy liquid, and then they cook them and it hardens. I'm not sure the name of them. I know they're very popular. They have them in Tunisia. They have them here in Germany. I know they're popular in Lebanon. I just can never remember the name. And they're a really delicacy. I always say that word wrong. Delicacy. They're a really fancy treat here. So we bought 4 different styles of those. At one booth, the girls picked out, lollipops. I bought dog treats for Axel. We got lunch downtown. And I think about 2.5 hours of being there, it then became too crowded to even push a stroller through any of the streets. So we kind of agreed it is time to go home. But all that walking and all that candy in those peanuts, and I had a little bit of one of the girls' lollipops, I crashed. I came home and I took a 2-hour nap. The baby took a 3-hour nap. Whew. So we'll all be up late tonight, and I feel like so puffy from the intake, the massive intake of sugar. But we had a really fun time there. And they have like rides for kids. You know, you can buy a ticket and do the carousel, or one was like cars and a train and a bus. We did that one with a little one. It's really fun. I will say the one we went to in Scotland had more kids rides. So that was really cool. That was a lot of fun. But the difference is in Scotland, it would be 4 to 5 British pounds for one ride. And here it's like €2.50 for a kid ride. So more affordable to take kids. And one thing I didn't know, when we went to the markets last year, during the day, so Saturday when we went, perfect time to bring kids. But at night, it's not really geared towards children anymore. Of course you can bring your kids. Of course they still have the rides. But at night you see more friends, couples going out and having like a beer or having a glühwein. So it's not like there's more kids stuff. That you'll see less kids and more drinking at night. Actually, today I bought myself one drink in one of like the traditional Frankfurt Christmas Market mugs. And my husband was trying to find something for the kids. And he had to actually go on a walk and search out a place to find something non-alcoholic. Something you wouldn't even think was an issue, but it did take a bit to find a drink for them. Oh, it sounds like the baby's running around down there. Okay, let's do L. We have L and N left. Which one? Let's do L. There's very few. I'll probably pick them out. Oh, L is DMC 743. I really like all the different DMCs that they put into her hair. I wasn't expecting that, but I think it looks really gorgeous from this angle. And when I'm fully done, I will take the camera off the stand and I'll show you all of Belle. So you'll get a wider angle. We have, there we go. Maybe I shouldn't have picked, I'm not that good at picking them. We have L that we're gonna do now. We have N, and then the mouth and the eyes. Even though I already did the face, I feel like I've always ended on the mouth and the eyes, and I wanted to kind of keep that tradition going. Let's see, okay. Here we go, got a few here. Yeah, this is the only spot that there's 3 in a row, one spot for L. And then a few down there. Let's get that and that and that. Gosh, she's looking really good. I actually wouldn't have expected this many yellows in her hair since Belle is quite a brunette, but that's okay. And one thing I'll show you when I take the camera off, I actually messed up. I put the wrong drill on a part of her dress. And I was very tired, and I reached a point where I was like, you know what, it's just gonna stay that way. I didn't pull them off. It was maybe 20 drills, but I put the drill color for her skin on her dress. I'll show you, I'll make sure to point it out. Okay, let's do the ends. DMC 744. Okay, here we go. Couldn't find them at first. There's so few. Oh, there goes an ambulance. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Passing by the house. Dropped a drill. Put that back in. And we have 2 ends here. And her hair is done. Look at that. Her mouth is 4. This is one of my favorite reds, 304. DMC 304. Oop, there was 2 on that one, stuck together. Get them back in place. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there's actually so many in here, it makes it difficult to pick. I have a lot of this DMC left, this 304, and only 1 princess. So we must use this one quite a bit in Sleeping Beauty. I mean, there's a few DMC colors that I have barely any left, so I know that I am not going to be using them in Sleeping Beauty. Uh-oh, sounds like the baby cried. And my husband's going to take care of that. Finish the eyes. Light blue, which is 775. Awesome. And then the last 2. 7. Symbol 7. Oh, bye, Axel. And that is DMC 597. All the princesses have blue eyes. I don't know why. All of them. And I didn't think that was the case. I'm going to have to go back through and watch the movies, but here we go. The last 2 for Belle. And she's done. So let me take the camera off the stand and show you how it looks. There we go. She looks really great. Oh, look at that sparkle. This is a very sparkly diamond painting. She looks really great. Here is the air that I made, where I put the same drill for her skin on her dress, but I don't think my kids will notice. And she is fully done. So now, on to the very last princess. Ooh, and that's a glare from the light. You're not gonna be able to see that well. Sleeping Beauty. That's our last one. We're gonna get started on her in the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye, crafters.